Hey everybody, and welcome to my In5 series in the SP404 mk2, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 69.6, and today I want to talk about chopping. I'm usually pretty flexible about it. I don't get super worried about making things really tight all the time. I kind of go back and fix them later and kind of organically let things happen. But let's go through, and we're just going to use the Skipback buffer. So I'm just playing this guitar riff off my MPC, and we'll just kind of mess with it. So we got something. We've got something that we got to clean up here. I am going to clean it up a bit more just because I want to make it tighter. I don't have like a ton of empty space here and junk. So we're going to get that end and start points in here fairly well, but I don't need it to be perfect. So I'm just going to go menu, truncate, just to truncate it down. Let's record this out. So we're just going to hit record, tap pad 1, just to write it out to pad 1. So we now got this audio. And if we want to chop it, we're just going to hit shift, start and end. Now a few things we could do. We could go auto mark and do time division of 16 and just see how that sounds. I'm just going to skip it. And it all sounds pretty cool to me, but you know, some people like to instead go auto mark. You might like to do transients and using the wrong knob. Like sometimes transients are nice because it'll chop it up differently. You're going to see though, you're getting all these like miniature notes. And again, I think like this could be super fun to play with, like just like these smaller sounds. And you're going to see like this last one's just going to be the rest of the sample. So it depends on how you want to go about this. I would say transients are fun if you just want to get kind of surprised. We could go auto mark and do like soft transients and just see what it does, because that's going to give you like a whole different kind of view. And you can see it gets like more of it. See kind of like the chugging parts. The other thing we can do, we can go delete all the marks, and we can just kind of play this by hand and then kind of do what we think sounds good. So, I mean, that's just me playing it. I'm going to hit cancel. There's like a note here that I was expecting and it wasn't there, but so we kind of chopped it up that way. That gives us kind of a different feel of what we've chopped up. So I'd say doing it by hand can be just as fun. If you wanted to like really get in here, you can always select what mark you want by using the knob 3 to select the mark, and it's going to light up the pad. So you can see like here, if we zoom in, that was pretty close. We can move this and just line it up better if we wanted to while we're chopping. So just use C2 to line things up. Maybe you want this mark. Oh, we can't move the first one. Whatever. I should have made that tighter. That's on me. But as you can see, there's a few different ways to do this. When we're ready to commit, I sometimes like to take notes on what note or pad that I like, because you can actually just pick out the ones that you want. So if you go to assign to pad, let's say you don't want mark 1 and you only want mark like 2. Use C2. You can pick mark C2 and just tap out the ones that you want. Now, we can't reassign this now, unfortunately, but if you wanted to, you can cancel out. But then you kind of keep going through and just grab. So like in this case, you can see we've got J's 5, 6, 7, 8. We can then go to like mark 13, or that's the marks, what marks they're assigned to. So we've got 8 goes to 6, 9 to 7, 11 goes to 8. So you can see you can kind of do that differently. Just when you're ready, just hit the button to chop. And there you go. I wouldn't get like super concerned about it. I think there's tons of things that you can do that are fun, just chopping whatever. So, you know, play it out by hand to do like what I would call on the MPC lazy chopping. Use time division, see how that sounds. Use the transient and what's the other one? I forget now. The menu, auto market, yeah, level. So if you want it to like exceed a certain volume level, use that. I think that it just as different approaches, you'll come up with different sounds. Even just take one sample and just chop it in different styles and see what you come up with. I think you'll be surprised. Don't sweat it. You can always kind of tweak the start and end points and pitch and things afterwards and come up with some really cool stuff. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Don't forget to call your mom. If it sounds good, it is good. And peace.